Send me a few pictures, and most sections seemed to be filled. It wasn't a sellout, but there was supposedly over 19,000 people in attendance. Of course, it's easier to draw a decent crowd when tickets are selling for $3 hours before the game.
Angel Reese tickets just dropped to $2. That's right, cheaper than a gas station hot dog. Fans are joking they should come with a refund after a performance so rough it had referees questioning their eyesight. The stands? Emptier than your ex's promises. So what went down? Why is the internet roasting her like it's Thanksgiving dinner? Stick around. This one's messier than a TMZ scandal and funnier than her shooting stats last night. Let's break it down.
WNBA, they're having troubles with tickets now because I think Caitlin Clark is out for what? How many weeks is she out? She's ruled out for the June 7th game. That's when she was supposed to meet up with Angel Reese again. And Chicago Sky, and there's a massive drop in ticket sales. This is after the take foul that she had on Reese and ended with a shove, and she got a flagrant foul, and they gave Reese and the other chick a foul. And I don't know, I guess she has a left quad strain, and she's gonna miss
at least 4 games, is what they're saying.
Yeah, okay.
$3. That's all it costs to watch a professional basketball game. You can't even get a stale vending machine sandwich for that, but somehow, that's the going rate to see Angel Reese in the Chicago Sky in a full-sized NBA arena. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad deal. Technically, it's cheaper than watching a JV scrimmage. But let's be honest, if someone handed me $3 and said, Sky tickets or a gas station hot dog? I'd be halfway through that mystery meat stick before they could finish saying rebound percentage.
For Angel Reese and selling tickets and people watching her play is a lie. It's been proven time and time again, and it's been once again proven in a very embarrassing fashion for Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, as Indiana travels to Chicago tonight at 8 o'clock start to take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky, and they're playing without Caitlin Clark. Apparently now Stephanie White will not be at the game. I'm not even doing a video on that. I see a whole bunch of stuff being on that. I couldn't care less.
And here's the plot twist. There were 19,000 fans in the building. Yep, you heard that right. 19,000. Sounds like a massive win for the WNBA, right? A packed house, electric energy, women's basketball taking over. Except, not exactly. Because those fans weren't there for the Chicago Sky. They showed up for the other team, the Indiana Fever. You know, the one with Caitlin, every camera is on me Clark, who's basically single-handedly carrying the league's marketing budget on her back like it's a designer fanny pack.
Tickets to get into this building have completely plummeted. It's hitting levels of Miami Marlins baseball games. And for those of you who don't know, I could get a ticket for a Miami Marlins baseball game to sit row 3 for $5. That's how bad it is for Miami Marlins baseball.
So 19,000 people showed up, but let's not kid ourselves. That wasn't a Chicago Sky fan base. That was a traveling Caitlin Clark cult on a Midwestern pilgrimage. And even then, Chicago had to slash ticket prices to levels we haven't seen since the Blockbuster days just to fill seats. It's like throwing a party at your own house, only for everyone to show up just to hang out with your cooler neighbor, and somehow you still had to pay them to come.
I am really dead serious when I say this. I'm beating a lot of them, but I'm burying Angel Reese one-on-one. And I'm a big WNBA fan.
She's just big. She's not even good.
She's listed at 6'3". That means she's 6'1". I'm forcing her left, forcing her right. I don't know if she even knows what hand she is.
Shooting efficiency list. Unfortunately for Angel Reese, she's dead ass last. And I'm not kidding you, in this list of players.
Sky tickets are $3. That's not just embarrassing, that's museum level embarrassing. Like, future generations are going to look at that price tag and say, wow, things were rough back then. Honestly, the team might as well throw in a free taco with every seat just to make it feel like a deal. You could take a whole family of 5 to the game for $15 and still have enough left over for nachos and an existential crisis. But here's where it really gets awkward, Angel Reese herself. We've all heard the hype. The swagger, the Bayou Barbie brand, the $1 million nil deals, the TikToks, the confidence. But at what point does that translate into actually wanting to hoop? Because right now it's looking a little fuzzy. This isn't shade, this is a total solar eclipse. Angel Reese doesn't look like she wants to be on that court. Half the time she's jogging around like someone told her cardio was optional. Her body language doesn't say locked in, it says, are we done yet? And every time someone dares to point that out, her fans swarm like it's a group project and they're failing the class. defending her with zodiac signs instead of stats. At this point, you can't critique her game without getting hit by a flood of comments like, "She's just a Leo, let her shine," or "Mercury's in retrograde, that's why she missed that layup."
This is your star? This is who the media claims is elevating the WNBA? This is who the media has spent the last year wasting time trying to convince us that Angel Reese is responsible for elevating the dump? The same Angel Reese that could not sell out home games when she was at LSU. The same Angel Reese that struggled to sell tickets last year with the Chicago Bravado. The same Angel Reese that could not give away free tickets to her immaculate homecoming a couple of weeks ago at LSU.
There's a learning curve. No one's denying that. But when your team's ticket prices drop lower than a thrift store clearance rack, and people would rather gamble on gas station beef than watch your squad play, it might be time for some serious self-reflection. Because basketball, for all the hype, the glam, and the endorsement deals, still demands at least a little effort. And right now, Angel Reese is giving off major, "I'm just here so I won't get fined" energy. What makes it even funnier is what happens every time she steps on the court. The internet loses its collective mind. It's like watching a digital Civil War reenactment unfold in real time. Half the crowd's ready to crown her the future of women's basketball, and the other half's writing obituaries for her box scores. It's chaos. It's content. It's reality TV disguised as basketball. Meanwhile, those sold-out seats? They're really just empty patches of regret sprinkled with spilled popcorn. Let's be brutally honest. If you're a young WNBA player and your home game tickets are going for less than a Starbucks cake pop, you are officially in the danger zone. Like, schedule a fake injury and call your PR team kind of danger zone. Because the league's not going to build a brand around you if the only way to pack an arena is by baiting the other team's fans with spare change and sympathy. And when it comes down to Angel versus Caitlyn, the contrast couldn't be clearer. One's filling arenas, the other's watching hers empty faster than a clearance sale bin.
So Angel Reese came out and had a 12 rebound, 4.2 assist game in the absence of Caitlyn Clark tonight. Angel, they're not coming for you. They're coming to watch the prodigal son or daughter, Caitlyn Clark. So as the Indiana Fever beat the Chicago Sky by 29 points without Caitlyn Clark, I asked the EBT community, do y'all have eyes? Like, these two players have nothing in common.
But don't worry, Angel still has her diehards. You know, the ones who swear she brings more than stats. Which is cute. Let's slap that on a t-shirt. 0 points, 2 rebounds, unlimited vibes. Iconic, legendary, inspirational, and completely useless when the scoreboard's flashing an L the size of Lake Michigan. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark's over there casually stacking triple-doubles and turning every WNBA broadcast into the Caitlyn Clark channel. ESPN might as well rename itself at this point. The fans can't get enough. Every game she plays feels like a national event. And then there's Angel, whose biggest contribution to the cultural moment lately is getting boxed out and subtweeting from the bench. Now, don't get it twisted, Angel Reese can play. She's got size, instincts, and a presence that makes media execs drool. But lately, her stat line looks like it was written in invisible ink. Blink and you'll miss it. She's blending into the hardwood like a decorative floorboard while her defenders online act like mentioning it is a federal crime. At some point, we've got to stop pretending branding is the same thing as production. Being the moment doesn't matter if you're not doing anything in the moment. Because those $3 tickets? That's not hate. That's the free market politely whispering, "We're good." It's bad when the crowd in the arena is filming TikToks instead of watching the game. When you can literally hear full conversations echoing through the stands because no one's clapping unless Caitlyn Clark touches the ball. It's like showing up to a concert where only the opener performs, the headliner lost their voice, and the sound guy went home early. The WNBA's been begging for this kind of attention for decades. The spotlight's finally here, and somehow, Angel Reese is acting like she's auditioning for a fashion show instead of fighting for a rebound. A hustle play. A fast break that doesn't look like a reluctant jog. A little heart. Maybe that's not too much to ask. Because right now, the only fast movement happening in Chicago is fans sprinting toward the exits by halftime.